This is my YouTube video about the Odyssey. It's a comic book about the Odyssey part 1 and part 2. This is my integrated activity. I hope you like it. My name is Jose Manuel Martinez and let's go. This is the first drawing. The first drawing is a boat sailing from Troy to the north. In the text said, "Just spread your sail." Circe told me, and the north wind will carry you directly to the black shore. In that drawing, Odysseus is sailing from Troy. He's going to go to the north, so he needs to go to Tiresias' land because he will contact with Tiresias. In the next drawing, Odysseus has already gone to Tiresias' land, and Odysseus is going to ship his boat, is going to land his boat and go to walk inland to see to the river of fire and the river of tears. In that drawing, I made a river of tears and a river of tears. Then, in the next drawing, Odysseus is contact with spirits. No, Odysseus is dig a trench. Is going to sacrifice a black lamb and a young goat because he's going to contact with spirits. In the next drawing, the spirits of death will appear soon. He is sacrificing the lamb and making the fire. In that drawing, Odysseus is contact with Tiresias and the spirits, and Odysseus said, "Have you ever quickly burned the corpses in sacrifice to the 12 gods? While you draw your sword and stand over the trench, you may see spirits, you know, but let no touch the blood until Tiresias appears. Question him about the journey and he will tell you everything." Then Tiresias appears, and there are the spirits and Odysseus. And Odysseus said, "Elfenor, how did you get here? You were with us yesterday." "Captain, it was my ill luck that brought me here, more safely than your black ship." Then Tiresias is explained about the question that Odysseus said, and Tiresias said, "I had drunk too much and gone to sleep on Circe's roof. In the fresh night air, I was roused by the sounds of the men marching out to the ship, but in my confusion, missed the ladder and fell hidden, shaping my neck. Captain, I know you must go back that way again, and I pray now, by the love you bear me and the long years we served together, burn my body, rise a movement of stones for me, and plant atop in the lone air I put in life." In the next drawing, Odysseus is making a promise to Tiresias. "I promise him," and his spirits fade back into the darkness, but them came together shade I knew too well, Anticlea, my own beloved mother, who had still lived when I sailed from Troy. His promise what Tiresias said, "Make rise a monument of stone of me." In this drawing, Odysseus is talking with the spirits and said, "The sight broke my heart, but I kept my sword out and she held back from it, until finally I saw the man I saw." And in this drawing, the man appears. there is the man drinking from the blood. He's drinking, and he said, "So great, Odysseus." And then the man said the future to Odysseus. "You came to me for prophecies, and I advise. You want to know you can return home to go below the island in Ithaca?" "Yes, great sage, tell me what you see. How can I complete the journey?" said Odysseus. And then he said this drawing. This drawing is about the journey and the future. You can only reach your home by disciplining yourself and your men. Heed my words. You must not touch the castle of Helios, the sun god, who sees all. If you leave sacred peace, name your ship, and you will reach Ithaca safely. But if you allow your men to kill any of Helios' cattle, then your ships and crew will be destroyed, and you will suffer a lot. Move long years at sea. You will return at last, but under a strange sail, unrecognized at home, and your palace overrun by enemies. Suitors would see to eat up your flocks and claim your wife. Once you have killed these men, wither in the open combat of my steel, and put your house order to must take your hour with you travel inland. You reach a country where men know nothing of ships or the sea. You will know you have reached the place when a stranger asks about shoulders and things in play or some too thirsting again. There you must plant your oar and make a rich sacrifice to Lord Poseidon, and ram a bull and a breeding boar, asking his forgiveness for putting out his son Polyphemus. Then return home and make rich sacrifice to all the gods in turn. If you do this, the death will come upon your peaceful in old age, with your loved ones around you. This is what the men say to the prophecy that Odysseus wants to know. And also, this man said to Odysseus that he needs to do the task that the man has said, and if he don't do it, he will have a bad future. And in this drawing, it represents what will happen. This is the right side, and this is the right side, and this is the bad side. This represents the death, and this the life. So that is my comic book, and I hope you like it, and that's all.